Okay, fine. So coming to LO extraction. Okay, LO extraction. Your first step is activate the data source. Okay, so first, what is my task? What is my task? Okay, what is my task for LO extraction? Task. Okay, loading data from sales header data to SAP BW InfoCube. That is my task. That is my task. Okay, so how do you come to know that you have to load this data? Generally, how do you get the requirement? Okay, this is all again, as I told you, initially these all things will be done by your team leads and solution architects. Okay, the senior consultants. What they do is they will get the requirements. Okay, they will get the requirements. They will conduct the workshops. Okay, they will get the requirements saying that okay, the client says okay, we have different modules, SD, MM, okay, PP, HR, FI. I have these 5 modules. Okay, in SD I have say around 30 reports. Okay, reports and 10 dashboards. 10 dashboards. Fine. Then we'll see, okay, these are 30 reports, out of which say 3 reports are from sales information. Sales information. Okay. Then we'll see, okay, what are the informations we required in the table? Means in the report will be in the form of a table, right? Rows and columns. So what are the columns I should have display for the report? So based on the information fields what they want to see in the output report, they will do the analysis. Okay, from these fields, from where we can get these fields, from where we can get. Then they have come to a conclusion that yes, these fields we can get it from the sales header data. Sales header data. Then we'll say that okay, we have to extract the data from sales header data. That is my analysis. That is our analysis in order to load the data. Okay, then it will be given to you. Then the consultants will be assigning the work. Okay, boss, I want you to load the data to this info cube from these data sources. That is your task. That is your task. Okay, then you will be loading the data. You will be creating your complete pipeline based on the requirement. So once you get this one, okay, then my task is like this. So I have a data source. Okay, in SAP ECC. What is my data source? 2LIS underscore 11 underscore VAHDR. That is my sales header data. Sales header data. Okay. Then same data source will be available in my BW system, that is known as PSA. BW system, which is also known as PSA. Okay. Then I should be loading this data to my InfoCube. I should be loading the data to this InfoCube. When I'm saying that I have a standard data source, when I'm saying that I have a standard data source, that means for sure there will be a standard InfoCube also. So there's an InfoCube called 00SD underscore C03. That is a sales overview cube. Sales overview cube. Okay. So I need these things. What I need my data source and I need my info cube. I need my info cube and I have to load the data. So this is my data flow. This is the data flow what I have to create. This is the data flow what I have to okay. This is the data flow that I have to create. Okay. and then same. The rest all are same. This is what we have to do it. Okay. So there is a link here to here. There is a link here to here. There is a link here to here. In order to load the data from source system to PSA, what we have to do?
Info package we have to create.
Yes, we should have a info package. And from PSA to data target, if you want to load?
DTP.
Yes. Info package. DTP. This is what we have to do. This is my task. This is my task. And because this is my 2LIS underscore 11 VA sales header data, so we use LO extraction method, logistics extraction method. So what is that method? What are the steps involved in this? First step, LO extraction. Okay, loading data from 2LIS underscore 11 underscore VA HDR, okay, to BW info cube 0 SD underscore C03. This is my task. Okay, this is my task. First step, log on to SAP ECC system. Okay, and then activate data source. Activate data source. For this, what we do? Go to T code. What is the T code where we can find all the standard data sources in SAP ECC system?
RS6, sir.
RSA5. Standard data sources all. Right? RSA6 only activated data sources you will find.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Right? So log on to ECC system, log on to T code RSA5. Okay, fine. So I will log on to ECC system. Okay, go to T code RSA5. Go to T code RSA5. Okay, go to RSA3, SAP R3, drill down this part. What is our module?
SD, sir.
Drill down sales and distribution. Drill down sales and distribution. What is my data source? 2LIS underscore 11 underscore VA HDR. Select the data source. Select the data source and click on activate. If you see guys here, it is already activated because as I said, this is my training system. So many people will be working, so already they have done it. That is the reason you can see this right symbol here. That is the reason you are able to see the right symbol here. If not, this will be like this, the above on the X symbol, right? Red color with the X symbol. So that means it is not active. That means it is not active. So you select your data source and click on activate data source. Okay, go to RSA file, drill down SAP R3, select your SD, drill down, select your data source that you want to activate it, and click on activate. Click on activate. Okay, it will give the pop-up window. Say yes. Say yes. Fine. So now your data source is activated. Fine. As I told you, yesterday we have discussed that whenever we are loading the data, right? First the data will be available in the setup table. Okay. From there it will load the data. The best practice is, because in order to make sure that we don't have any duplicate records, any duplicate records, what we do is first we empty the data from the setup tables. First we empty the data from the setup tables, then again reload the data to the setup tables. Just this is only to make sure that there is no duplicate records in the setup tables. Okay, so how do you delete the setup tables? What's the T code to delete the setup tables?
LBW.
Delete setup tables. What is the T code? LBWG. LBWG is the T code. Okay. So before that, I'll show you here what is RSA3, guys.
Check it. Check.
Extract checker.
Extract checker. This is to check whether how many data we have in our data source. Okay. There is no data in the data source. That is good. There is no data in the data source. Okay. There is no data in the data source. That's fine. Sometimes what will happen is you will find the data in the data source. I'll show you 1 minute. Give me 1 minute so that I will load the data here. 7 BW. One minute, guys. 1 minute. 1 minute. Just I'm doing some activity. Don't worry about this one. Again, we will do this. Okay, we'll take this example. 2LIS underscore 2L VC ITM. VC ITM. How many records are there?
992, sir.
992 records are there. Okay, because we don't know that whether the data has been completely loaded to the setup table or not. We don't know that whether the data has been completely loaded in the setup tables or not. If we load again full load, filling the setup tables, there is a chance that we may get the duplicate records. There is a chance that we may get the duplicate records. So what we do is we delete the data from the setup tables. And what's the type of data load update mode we are saying here? Full load. F is transfer of all requested data. That is nothing but my full load, all data. Okay, delta is nothing but only the modified or the change records. Okay, fine. Now I will go to LBW. What is the T code to delete the set of tables? G. LBW G is the T code. Okay. Select your application component. What is my application component here?
SD, sir.
SD sales BW11, right? BW11, and click on execute. Click on execute. Sorry, not SD. What is this data source? What is
Sales header data.
sales header data? 12. 12ls underscore 12 VCHDR అంటున్నాం మనం, right?
Yes,
What is this? This is deliveries.
delivery.
VC ITM తీసుకుంటున్నాను. Okay, that is deliveries లో item data తీసుకుంటున్నాను. Okay, fine.